I be feeling like we needed some theme music or something. It's coming though. It's coming. What up, though, everybody? Whistle Gang Podcast. We live right now.
What's up? What's up? What's up, world?
We
It's
are
going.
live.
Game time. What it is?
It
What
is
up, world?
time.
What up, world? It's me. I'm back.
You back?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
What up,
Best
And
man?
life,
sis.
life be lifing sometime. You know what I mean? Life be lifing sometimes. So I have to do life
Hey,
sometimes. You know what I mean?
hey.
Life be life for
We all
sometimes,
got
man.
that going on. When life
Yo,
calls, we got to stop whatever and get to it.
for everybody out there right now that's tuning in, watching us, one, we appreciate the love and support. But please hit
Absolutely.
that like button, hit that follow button, hit that share button,
Leave
and
comments.
leave comments. The good
Yeah.
ones we'll add on the show. We'll talk
Oh
about
yeah.
them. But if you don't mind, share it to like 5 people. Share it to your personal page on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, we cannot see your comments, but send it to 5 people in their DMs. If you watch it on Instagram live right now, just 5 people, like you slotted in somebody's DMs. You know what I mean? Just hit them real quick.
Talking crazy.
Um, and show us some love. Show us some love and support. But
Marquise, what's up?
what's
DB, what
going
it is?
on out there,
John
man? How y'all
Steve.
feeling?
Listen,
Ah
listen.
man.
One thing I left off last week. I meant to say this. Now, I went back and watched the show. I went back and watched the game. One thing we didn't say. Kyle was in his bag last week. I'm talking about that boy was deep. I'm talking about Kyle
Hey,
was so deep down in his bag of play calling. Bro, he
yes,
was in his
sir.
bag. Like last 3, he been in his bag. I'm talking about he designing, he drawing in the dirt, drawing in the sand. He was in his bag last week. I said,
Absolutely.
definitely in his bag. So
Absolutely.
shout out to Cal.
Call that dude, man.
Yeah.
Call that
I will,
dude.
I
I
will
mean,
say that he was definitely in his bag.
Yep.
He definitely wasn't Cal of old, going for 3 and out, kicking the field goal, trying to keep from losing the game. We came in to win the game, and hey, that's what we did, man.
For sure. Let's go ahead and get the show started,
so
man.
let's get it.
Hey, it's week 13, 14. It's part 2.
14.
Listen, it's part 2.
Woo!
Nothing else. It's part
Yes.
2. Part
Week
2.
14, big matchup against the Seahawks. 49ers are a 11.5 point favorite right now. That's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
That
That's
is
At home,
bananas.
um,
That's
4
bananas.
o'clock game. And yeah, let's get into it, man. What do y'all think? Like, what's going on? Like, do we just like own the NFC West now? Like nobody can mess with us. Do y'all see us going undefeated in the division? Like, what's going on?
Well, I'll go to the first one in the division. Absolutely, I can see that because like we big brothers in the division, man. Can't nobody fool with us. We definitely big bro, little bro. It used to be the Rams, now it's the Seahawks. So either one of them, like we definitely own our division in my opinion.
The
yeah.
Rams got us that one time when it mattered.
Yeah, yeah, it did. That was hurt though.
Yeah. Do we own division? I think we do, but I ain't gonna claim it like that. I like the idea. I think both of these next 2 games are trap games, to be honest with you. I think, this is a game where not even just us, the media can kind of start focusing on a potential Super Bowl matchup between 49ers and Ravens again, and we can start looking past the Seahawks, start looking past the Cardinals, and then be looking at the doorstep of what we got with the Ravens. I believe in this is a trap game. From a coaching standpoint, this is a trap game. You don't turn on the tape from Saturday, from Sunday, you don't turn on the tape. You go straight to work on Tuesday, start putting in the game plan. Let's start talking about what we do, starting to, really nitpick on the things that we didn't do well. As a coach, that's how you kind of go into a week after a blowout, just trying to get everybody tuned in best they can and be ready for a game like Seattle. See, I don't want to come kick our doors off,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be in a
Hell
situation
yeah.
on a 5-game, 6-game skid when it's all said and done. They still got aspiration to be in the playoffs. So for me, I'm just in the idea that, don't let the trap, don't get caught in the trap. So this is a trap game, don't get caught in the trap.
So it's funny that you mentioned that in the press conferences yesterday.
Hey
Pretty
Taylor.
much, Kyle was asked about that. Like the last time the team was feeling themselves, we kind of lost track of where we was heading, where we was going, what we was doing, and And Nick Bosa even admitted to that, to like us feeling ourselves a little bit too much last time. But they're saying between Nick Bosa, Fred, and everybody, they're saying like that's not the case this time. It's a different team. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think
I think
it's
it's
a
a different
team.
team too.
This is definitely a different team. You talking about individuals being mentioned with offensive player of the year, MVP of the year, defensive player of the year. This is playoffs, opportunity to be a 1 seed. All the guys are healthy in the room. I think, this is definitely a different team. I mean, I think the standing on business conversation that was started last week about what Debo said previous to getting there, going to Philly, having the game that he did. I think everybody's looking for us to reproduce that performance week in and week out from this point on. So I think the guys are going to lock in and make sure they support, all the conversations around the MVPs, the defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year, and the hype that's going around 49 football. I think this is a much different team than we had week 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Right. I definitely gonna piggyback on you, Shenard. I definitely think we definitely playing for that first seed. So we got to stay focused. We can't just look past a game and focus on getting back to Philly or whatever we got to do. We definitely got to keep grinding and get to that that number one spot. The only way to do that is each game we got to win out. And stop focusing on games ahead and just focus on the game in front of you. So,
So Seattle, familiar foe.
Yeah.
Man, they used to kick our ass up and down the field.
Them always they kicking our ass. It's that fucking Russell Wilson. That mother sucker had everything on us. That joker had a rabbit's foot, a pot of gold, a leprechaun. I mean, he's had it all.
And a Marshawn who used to dog us, beast mode us.
Yeah, man. It feels kind of good to be over that hump a little bit, man. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, we're not so far past it. I mean, if I'm looking at the rest of the NFC West, the team that I fear the least is probably the Cardinals, but they have the mobile quarterback. The things that we have struggled with historically. However,
absolutely, secondary playing better. Oh yeah,
we about to get into that, but
I think
I'm just commenting. That's all. My bad.
Yeah. No, you good. I think Philly. I mean, I think the Seahawks have the willingness to kick our ass, and they want to be dirty, and they want to be able to make the game muddy and sloppy and get us out of our character and bring the game down to their level. Again, they have a big time, 2 big time receivers. We have not really did a really, really great job with Lockett. Lockett does what he wants to do. I mean, he has big time catches. He's one of those kids just like Devontae Smith that we have to have in conversations with the pass game. They have DK over there where we're gonna probably put all the attention to.
Right.
It's a team we have to see. And then the last game of the season being against the Rams, I'm not looking past that on either. I mean, we have a chance to get a 1 seed and we're in that seat. We get there, we're going to play all our players. So again,
let's go back. Let's go back to
what you thinking, Fred?
DK though. Let's go back to DK. So DK is coming off his best game. He had like 11 catches for 134 or something like that last week.
Okay.
Well, when we played him, he only had 3 catches for 32 yards. Ward shut him down.
Right.
Ward is playing at a super, super, super high level right now. What are we expecting? The same Ward shutting down?
Yeah, I'll go first. I think Ward benefits from playing against big receivers. I mean, he can get inside of them. He can run with them foot to foot. He has the length. He has the height to be able to go with big receivers. I think DK only fits in his bag of tricks on what he's ready to do already. So I think that the matchup, even with the rush that we have currently right now. The rush we have currently right now, it benefits Ward. Ward is going to get his opportunity to get his hands on the football. I wouldn't even be ashamed or be surprised if he gets a pick this weekend because, again, with the defensive line play right now and Ward being able to play against a big receiver and being able to recognize formations and recognizing how DK likes to get in and out, situational football, I think Ward's going to have a great weekend this weekend because he likes the bigger receivers. He does very, very well against the bigger receivers. Yep.
Right. Hey, we hadn't caused any turnovers on defense. How y'all feel about that though?
I mean,
we playing good tight defense, but we ain't that turnover team like we normally be. Interceptions, fumbles.
it's tough out there, man. I mean, we just played the Eagles. They
Right.
didn't give away the ball. Seattle's typically tough. I mean, it's
Geno
great to get the
playing some good
turnovers.
ball.
It's
Hey,
great to get the turnovers to get the short fields, but
Oh,
that
yeah.
just lets you know how good our offense has been. That we
yeah,
don't need the short fields to score and win the ball games.
yeah,
Right.
man. I think that's a compliment to both sides of football. Winning football, playing complimentary football. I like the fact that Philly didn't have a chance to go home and say if we didn't have this interception here, or this fumble here, this block
No
field.
excuses.
You have no excuse. It was a clean football game on both sides. I think both teams were penalized less than 50 yards or right at 50 yards last week. If we continue at this level of football and people are not turning the ball over, we're able to have this level of success offense and having this level of success with defense. We're having 3 and outs. We're forcing teams to punt. The punt, it flips field, but we're able to gain a first down, in the punt game or gain a first down, in the first 2 or 3 plays. We're not going 3 and out when other people are going 3 and out. So it's showing that we're playing complementary football. So as long as we're not turning the ball over, I'm fine. I like our chances of winning the game as long as we're not turning the football over.
Right. Absolutely.
Yo, everybody out there tuning in right now, please, if you do not mind, make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that like button, follow button, post it to your personal page if you're watching it on Facebook. DM it to 5 people on Instagram and on Facebook, whoever. But show us some love if you're rocking with us. We appreciate that.
Show us some love, baby. We're trying to grow this thing. Help us out. We ain't begging. I mean, I know y'all like the content. Y'all want to see us more on here. So go ahead and share it with the world. Share it with the world, baby.
I like it for sure. Let's change speeds a little bit, right? We're gonna come back to this whole game so we do our predictions, but let's talk about what everybody else want to talk about. I mean, again, now we're in a situation we've done our part, right? We're looking for help this week to try to get us to elevate us to the 1 seed, right? We need a little help from the Dallas Cowboys this week. So, what are we looking at? If we're looking at the whole playoff picture, we're just not going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys game this week versus the Philadelphia Eagles. We're just talking about the whole playoff picture right now. Who's in a great position, who may fall out, who still has a chance of being able to find himself in the playoff picture. And the first one I say is the Rams. I'm gonna just say the Rams because they're in our division, being that they're at the 7 right now. Seattle is on the outside looking in. We have to see them the last game of the season. I think that's why I said I think that game's still going to have meaning. So that's why I look at the Rams first on. We're not going to get the opportunity to rest players. We're not going to get that whatever. Now, yes, I'm going to be cheering for Dallas this weekend. I hate to say it. I'll be cheering for Dallas this weekend, but I don't think anybody wants to see us with 1 week rest in a bye week and being able to sit at home and rest the Debo's, rest the Christian McCaffrey's, rest the Trent Williams, rest the Armsteads as all these guys are fighting through injuries right now. I don't think anybody wants to see us with a 1 week rest and another opportunity for a chase to learn even more about the playbook, right? I don't think so. If I'm looking at a team that I'm watching in this playoff race, not along with ours, I'm watching the Los Angeles Rams in this playoff race. What do you think? P or Brad? What do you think?
Go ahead, Brad.
Well, I was going to propose a bigger question, which was something like I kind of talked about. I talked about last time. The bigger question I think is, do we even want the 1 seed? So if you get the 1 seed,
yeah, we talked about that last episode. Yeah, I remember.
We talked because the way that it's messed up, that they have it ranked, we would get Dallas coming, even though we would be coming off the bye. We would get Dallas in round 2, and then potentially the Eagles at the NFC Championship game in the Bay. Now, yes, we'll be at home, but we would have to face both teams once again. We could be the 2 seed, avoid Dallas in the second round. Obviously, we host a wild card round, host a division round, and then we that would be against whoever, while the Dallas and Eagles would be facing one another, and then NFC Championship game against either Dallas or Philly.
So you're saying in that situation, you don't think that the Detroit Lions can get upset? Because right now, if you were to play the game today, they'll be playing against their conference. They'll be playing the Packers.
Who would?
Detroit Lions.
Detroit.
I'm not worried about Detroit or nothing. I'm only worried
You're
about
not worried
Dallas
about
or
Detroit,
Philly,
but you don't think. But what happens is the 1 seed plays the lowest seed that's left. That doesn't
which
necessarily
would be
mean
Dallas.
that no, because if Detroit gets popped,
Oh, they're not gonna get popped. They're not
that's
gonna
what
get
I'm saying.
popped.
So you understand that
Oh,
Dallas won't get popped.
yeah. They won't get popped.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So and you're so confident that Dallas can beat Atlanta, New Orleans, whoever's the 4
Yeah,
seed.
they'll blow out whether it's Dallas or the Eagles. They're gonna beat whoever. They're gonna blow whoever out. Come out the NFC South without a question.
Again,
Without a question. I just think it's an easier path as of now. The 2 seed.
The 2 seed.
I mean, we beat any and everybody.
But I don't think nobody's coming to our home and
yeah, they're not coming.
No
but that's just 2 back-to-back. Like shit, we had to play the top 2 teams in the NFC, top 3 teams.
I'm not running from no smoke. So that's me. In that situation, I don't think that. I'm not running from no smoke at all. I'm not running from no smoke. Now look at the idea of do I think that I'm hearing all your feedback, Brad.
All of it.
Yeah, just go ahead.
You all right up there?
Yeah, he's trying to look at it live on Instagram or Facebook.
I'm trying to go ahead, man.
I think there's also, you got to look at Green Bay. Green Bay is hot right now. You know,
man, Green Bay. That Jordan Love crap. They about to play. They about to play Independence High School, the Giants and all that. Like stop it,
bro. Listen, we overlooked 3 teams this year. What it cost us?
We ain't overlooked nobody.
Man, you kidding? I counted Minnesota. I counted Cleveland, and I counted. So
what games you didn't count? Because then that means we would be undefeated.
I'm saying I thought we was gonna breeze through them, but you never know. It's any given Sunday. Any given Sunday, bro. You got to.
It's always any given Sunday.
So you can't say Green Bay just out there not doing nothing. They making noise, but we ain't paying them no attention right now. Those be the teams you got to watch out for.
Anybody else that y'all feel like we need to watch in the playoff race? I mean, what do you guys think? You know,
I said Detroit. I said because Detroit has always been on the radar for the whole season for me. I ain't scared of them, but they making noise on the low.
Bro, Detroit got destroyed. A lot to a little against the Ravens. Yeah, they got destroyed a lot to a little. They are not ready for this big time.
Why? Why do you think they're ready for big time? I mean, they're NFL team. They got an NFL record that says they're winners. They look like they're going to win their division. I mean, why do you not think they are ready for the big time? What do you see? What do you see a loss coming in for? Because again, they have to lose for us to just. I mean, if we happen to shank one, we have to stay in the winners category the rest of the way for us to maintain this 1 seed. Their remaining games are the Bears this weekend. They got the Broncos. They got
the
Vikings. Let's finish. Hold on. They got the Bears, the Broncos, the Vikings, the Cowboys, and the Vikings again. Those are their last 5 games of the season. What do you see them falling off? You think the Vikings clip them once or twice?
I think they actually lose Sunday to Fields.
Bears?
Yep.
To the Bears?
Mm-hmm.
The Lions lose to the Bears?
Yep. I think Justin Fields goes off.
Oh my God. Who's your bookie? Because your bookie finna get paid this weekend, obviously.
Are the Bears at home or is they in Detroit?
At Bears, at Chicago. At Chicago.
Okay.
See, there you go. And Justin Fields get loose.
Yes, no hit.
Bro, I'm not worried about none of these teams. None of them.
We're talking about the playoff picture. You're looking at the
how it's going to play out. How it's going to play out when it comes down to it.
On how, like, where do you want to see yourself when the whole?
It's going to be chalk. When we get to round 2 of the playoffs, it's going to be us, the Lions, Eagles, Cowboys. That's going to be the final 4 in the NFC. Them other teams are ass. They're not good.
So nobody can get
good. Huh?
You can't be upset nowhere in the playoffs. Like you just said,
not the first round. Hell no. It's going to be the same 4 that we're talking about right now is going to be the same 4 when we get to round 2 of the playoffs.
So when you talk about it, so do you not like that? You do not like the idea of having a week off, or do you like the idea of having to go through Philly and Dallas, or Dallas and Philly?
I don't like the idea of having to play Philly and Dallas again, especially if Dallas is still supposed to be hot at that time or whatever. You just never know, bro. I'd rather go beat up on Detroit, let Detroit come into the Bay, beat up on Stafford like he was back at the Rams, and then have to come back to Philly or something where I love. I miss
it is always tough to beat a good team twice. I will say that.
Yeah.
One season,
I mean, you had to beat both of them twice. Actually, 3 times. So if you want to be real, let's take it back to last year. When we played Seattle, that wild card game or whatever that I was out there in the Bay for, another rain game. See, I've been in so many rain games. Yeah, why does the 49ers playing so many rain games?
Because you going.
Yeah. You're right.
You need a Flintstone vitamin, an umbrella, like Fonzworth Bentley. That's why.
But for that game though, I was nervous about that game because that was 3 times when you played you know what I mean? We played them twice in the regular season. We beat them both times, and then now we had to play them in the playoffs, and that'll be the 3rd time. Like P said, like that's just tough. Like, I mean, it's the division game. We know each other, so it's a little bit different. But man, having to beat Dallas and Eagles twice in the same season,
yeah,
somebody gonna have to do it. I mean, again,
it's kind of hard to do that.
I'd rather them cancel out each other.
Yeah, you playing War Among Thieves. You going to Art of War.
Yeah,
this is the
I'm playing chess.
Yeah, that's that New York thing. Yeah, that's when the New Yorkers try to put each other against each other. Say, I heard your man say X, Y, and Z, and they kill you. You want to become the boss that way? Not me. Take me to the man. I'm taking the man off, and I'm taking to the next man. Like, take me all the way there. Take me all the way. I think with 1 week off, nobody wants to see us with a whole week off to get healthy, learn more about the playbook and the scout, and to put in more on offense. I mean, I think it's hard to, if you look at Cal and having how he's performed on weeks after having a whole week off, we are maybe undefeated under the 7 years that he's been here. I don't think we lost after a bye week. I don't think we have a loss.
No, he ain't undefeated. We ain't
after the bye week.
Andy Reid.
After the bye week.
Yeah, he ain't Andy Reid. Andy Reid is the best in all time. We ain't Andy Reid status.
Cal been the GOAT though since the bye week, man. He putting up 30 and 40 balls, boy.
But I told y'all that.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, man. Would y'all rather see us with the 1 seed and everything running through the Bay, even if we have to face Dallas and the Eagles again in the playoffs, or would you want to finish with the 2 seed? Are you comfortable or fine finishing with the 2 seed and having only played one of the two to potentially one of the two to go to the Super Bowl? Either way, we win in the Super Bowl this year.
Well, you already know what time it is. Then it's that time of the day where we got to go ahead and put some predictions down. Let's figure out
1 seeds.
Well, let's go ahead and 1 seed. Okay, let's figure out. Let's go ahead and put the predictions down for the weekend. This is time 2. Everybody seems to be a little afraid to play somebody a second time, so. Let's figure out what these predictions are. Brad, I'm gonna put you on the spot first. Give me a prediction for the weekend. What are you thinking?
Wait, hold on. Before we get to the predictions,
let's go. I'm sorry. Let's go to keys to victory. What do you see? I'll go to you first, Brad. What do you think? Keys to victory for this weekend. What do we need to do great to 49ers win if we do what?
The same as always. Win the toss, kickoff, 3 and out. And then we go score. That's the formula. Once we go up 7-0, it's a wrap.
That's it, right?
Game over. Pass the sticks. But listen. But the keys to victory is just executing. With the division, we're not going to out scheme them or anything like that. They know what we do. We know what they do. I'm sure Bobby. Whatever. There you go, Bobby Wagner. He probably calling out the plays before the plays happen. He's probably telling them, but you still got to stop it. And that's the thing. So I think as long as we execute and play for and don't miss tackles, play sound football. I mean, it's just another win. I would like for us to blow them out as we get later in the season. which is crazy though. I would like to see the backups play more. So like Elijah Mitchell, well, he got the 3 carries or 4 carries in Philly, and he got hurt. I can't. I don't understand.
Right.
I don't understand. So they had to re-sign Jordan Mason today back to the practice squad.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I mean, I'm sorry, not Jordan Mason, TDP. Jordan Mason never went nowhere. But hopefully, Jordan Mason gets some carries or something. We just got to blow them out, and this end of the season, let's start getting these boys some rest. As we start getting ready, for the following week.
P, what do you think? What do you got, P?
I definitely think the formula that we've been doing, executing, we're getting the 3 and outs, of course. We coming down and we scoring and we jumping out on them early. So as long as we keep doing that, I think once we get that lead, it's hard for any team to really come back on us. So as long as Brock keep doing this thing, having an MVP season, which he's having, the numbers coming out. The numbers don't lie. Like I know what people see on TV about Brock, but when you start digging into them numbers, the boy is balling out. So as long as Brock keep doing this thing, man, spreading the ball around, and our defense, we ride our bats on our defense. I think that's a key to this victory also.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in like this. I'm gonna go back to my ground basis of everything I said on this podcast is this is gonna be that weekend that my defensive line hunt. I got a feeling we're gonna be in the atmosphere about 6 or 8 sacks this weekend. I see it. I don't think Geno is the runner or half the runner that that Jalen could be against us. I think he's more of a sitting duck. He created some plays with his feet last time, and they tried to screen us a lot last time. I think this is the game where we end up with 6 or 8 sacks. This is a feast. I see us winning this game. I'm gonna go with game prediction early so we can go back the back way because I have a floor now. I'm going another 30 burgers, so I'm going 31 13 is what I'm going. I'm going 31-13. Well, let's score the first time.
Oh,
was it 31-13 first time?
Oh,
31-17.
Huh?
Was it 31-13, 31-17 last time? I'm going 31-13 though. I'm going 31-13 is my game prediction. But again, I think this is the game where the defensive line hunts. Again, I'm going upper echelon of 6 or 8 sacks this game for the defensive line for the 49ers and the linebackers. And we really put ourselves on the map and get ready for next week. So
it was 31-13.
31-13. Okay, I can't pick 31-13. I'm gonna pick 31-17 this time. Then I'm gonna get them a little bit of extra this time. I'm gonna give them 31-17 now is my prediction. But again, 6-8 sacks by the 49ers is what I'm predicting is how we control the game. Pierre?
All right, since they coming in the house, they coming to our house. Definitely going to be a defensive game, and so I'm going to go 28-7. 28-7.
Any other predictions? Anybody with a good game? Anybody? Some people that's going to probably stand out this game because of that score?
Definitely Brandon. I think. Shout out to Debo. He had a great game, but I don't think he's going to have back-to-back consistent games like that. I think he was just waiting and holding all that in for Philly. He's going to have a good game, but definitely Brandon going to take the lead on this one.
All right. I like that. Brad, listen, it's on you. What do you think? Prediction. Get us hit. What you doing?
Niners by $1 billion. Let's see y'all score predictions in the chat. Drop them in the chat. But Niners by $1 billion, bro.
34-17. Okay.
28-17. Okay.
Niners by $1 billion. I think. Oh my gosh. So Niners by $1 billion. I just think we on one right now, man. I don't think it's gonna be close, except for when it's 0-0. Yeah, it's always Niners by $1 billion. What's up, Cassandra? Yo, yeah, Niners by a billion, bro. I don't even need a score. It's gonna be a lot to a little. I'm just looking forward to being back home with my Charlotte people Sunday.
Where you at Sunday?
Watching the game.
Talk about it. Where we at on Sunday? Hold on. First of all, Pierre, what we got on Sunday, man? Go ahead and give you a shot. Tell everybody where we at, what we doing early in the morning. We got our charitable givings. Go ahead and speak to the people.
All right, we got we passing out for the less fortunate again. If you hadn't heard, we're doing that this Sunday at 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. right before the game watch. Game watch gonna be at Slingshot this Sunday, so come out in your Niner gear. If you got anything you want to add to what we already got, you're more than welcome to bring out blankets, socks, toothpaste, anything. But I tell you right now, God has really shown up on this one. I mean, I think I collected, as far as supplies, I think I collected $350 towards gloves, hats, toboggans, socks. I got all kind of care packages coming in. I think right now we're probably sitting at about $900 towards food. So we will be feeding 200 plus.
That's what's
this
up,
Sunday.
Bro.
Come out. We're gonna be on at the 1600 block of North Tryon and Dalton. It's right up the street from the men's shelter downtown Charlotte. I'll see you there. Rain, sleet, snow. We're gonna be there.
Appreciate you. That's good.
Y'all,
That's
y'all wonder why I be sick? Rain, sleet, or snow outside.
love. Brad, tell us where you're gonna be at on Sunday. Brad, it's on you. Where we gonna be at on Sunday? Give us a drop. Give us a drop for Sunday. What we doing?
Man, my son in here playing this toy, man. You about to get a drop, man. But bro, I'm back home. We at Slingshot on Sunday. We gonna be in the building. I just got a text. Might have some special guests coming through. I'm not gonna blow you up on the pod, but yeah, we out there Sunday. I want to feel and see this energy that was there from last Sunday. Like we need the same energy. We need the 200, 300, 400 plus come back out. This is still a big game. I ain't gonna lie though, we might need to get like one of them side TVs and put up out there because I do want to like watch in on the Bills and Chiefs game. It's a good game. I think I was gonna be, Niners by a billion, so he's gonna get a little. You know what I mean? Just I don't know, but we got Slingshot. We got Slingshot. Right after we feed the homeless, we at Slingshot, wet, whatever. Getting sick.
You're gonna see all the red on the side of the road. Once again, it's at North Tryon, 1600 North Tryon, at the corner of North Tryon and Dalton Street, right across from Extravaganza. If you guys are from Charlotte, right on North Tryon, there was a 7-Eleven right on the corner. It's kind of boarded up right now, but it's north of the men's shelter. But if you're coming past the men's shelter on North Tryon, if you're heading north, we'll be on the left-hand side of the street. We'll be there handing out socks, toiletries, food, the whole nine. We trying to make sure we take care of the city on this one. I mean, anybody's welcome to come. You ain't got to be a Niner fan to come. It's just, it's just structured by the Niner fan. But you can be a Ravens fan, Steelers fan, Cowboy fan. You can even be a Panther fan. I know y'all ain't got much to give because y'all trying to find a win anywhere. But again, you can give whatever you need, anything you want. We're taking donations as well to continue to support this pandemic that we still have going on right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you guys are available on Sunday, again, it starts at 12. We end at 2. More than welcome to come out, show your face, show your love, share, take pictures, anything you guys want to do. We appreciate the support. On that being said, Sunday Slingshot. We'll see y'all there. Peace. We out here.